Hi, I'm Richard Murphy and I'm here today to do the 4x4 48 challenge. So basically going to be running 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours. It's going to be a tough challenge, there's no doubt about this. So my cousin, he's going to be doing it all the way. Once I wanted to do this challenge, I wanted to get sports involved and get as many people involved as possible and just raise as much awareness about mental health as we can. It's going to be hard, but we've got a lot of support out there, a lot of people joining us for the runs, and I'm looking forward to it, but sort of dreading it too. But at the end of the day, it's all for a good cause, and if it wasn't hard, then it wouldn't be worth doing. You got it, Rally?
Yeah, good to go.
Right, yeah, let's go.
We're at a quicker pace than we thought, but then with this young 15-year-old taking us along, so far too quick. We were trying to catch him, but that wasn't going to happen. But yeah, we're feeling good, One down, having the go.
Doing good?
Yes, pretty good.
This is just after run 2. I done Ballywalter there. The drizzle was coming down, but you know what, it was really lovely. We were feeling good, we've done stretches there.
So far so good. See how we get on.
Glenn's going to get a shower. I think I'll do my ice bath again as well. You get the 45, you got to think of these things. So, and then we'll get a bite to eat here, probably about 8 o'clock. I think something hot in us, maybe curry or stew or something. And then get ready to head the Newton Arts.
Round 3, yeah.
Round 3.
It's round
2 down,
Round 3,
10 to
12.
go.
Feeling good. Feeling alright, aye. Yeah, it was quick enough pace.
It was a quick enough pace.
It's hard going.
A couple of young fellas got to the front there and they sort of took over.
Got competitive, so. But we're fit. I'm feeling good on.
Don't feel too bad. Don't feel, the weather's been great. That wee bit of rain,
It's a big difference.
I think it's going to start now. I think we've been running the adrenaline the first few runs, but it's going to kick off from now on. Well done, TJ, you done great there. All right.
Me and Richard have been sort of fans of David Goggins for a wee while now, and we'd always talked about sort of doing this, and so when the opportunity came up, I sort of was like, wasn't sure whether to do it or not, and then once I sort of joined in the first 1 or 2 runs, it was sort of got a bit of a bug, and it's probably a case of now or never for me, you know. It's a great opportunity to do it, and the reasons that they are doing it, obviously for the sports, the mental health, suicide awareness, all just extra reason to grin and bear it. Feeling pretty fresh at the minute, surprisingly. Got about 30 minutes sleep there just trying to balance what we eat, what rest we get, and yeah, it looks like the fourth run here. We're doing it just the three of us. So, but here we've got the support of each other, so that's okay with me. Like
100%. Doing this on your own would be really tough.
Just between the second and third mile here, aren't we? 2.7. So, as you can see, a few behind us. There's a couple in front here. Not a bad pace. Glenn's here. Scotty somewhere behind me. In the yellow. But we're all good. Alright, so just back in corridor here. That's the fifth one done. There's Glenn there as well. And both saying it's just definitely stiffening up our pit now, getting out of the car and all's tough enough. But another great crowd. There's 10 plus there. I'm going to do a boot camp at 8 o'clock afterwards, so fair play coming doing the run. So it was a nice wee route. Well, they're not too bad, but just saying to yourselves now we got the next one done, we're halfway, so all good. We'll probably do a wee bit of stretching, might have a wee bit of breakfast, try and get some sleep.
Had a bit of a few demons in the 2 a.m. run. I was thinking to myself, what am I doing here? You know, it was starting to kick in the reality of what we were doing. So, but just gonna struggle through. But I am feeling really good now. I'm surprised at that, whether or not it turns out that way. But I'm feeling good. It's gonna be tough. The next 7 are gonna be tough, but you just gotta do it. I actually thought it would be probably a lot worse than what I am. So see how things go. I thought it was going to be worse than what I actually am right now. A bit more stiff now, so having to stretch pretty much as soon as I finish the run. But we're all doing well, and say that the main thing is keeping us going on pretty much all of our runs. We've had people out supporting us, and that makes a massive difference, because it just gives you that extra motivation to do it. So.
Good luck, boys.
So we're only about on the first mile, just so we're feeling good, heading towards Grimsworth. But good to get the next one going again. Here we'll have 3 guys behind us. Fella Graham just run from Newton Ards there down to do that. Fair play to him. Just on our way back here, a few of the guys. We're on our 3rd mile. Very sticky, close. But everybody's good with good spirits. Good bunch of lads. Again, the support's been unbelievable. Just using the foam roller here. Eyes really stinging, like. Lack of sleep is really kicking in now. You know, the runs itself when you're out are alright, they're dead on, but got a good rub down there with the guy at Abbey Villa. Really appreciate it, but we didn't have just much time between them ones. Unfortunately, going to Clocky here is a bit of a jaunt, but definitely going to come back and go to bed for an hour or so after this one before the head of Grabby at 10. I thought he had 9-10 is going to be hard, so at the minute, you know, sort of proving right, but we keep going. We've done 7, 5 to go. The back is broke of it. Do this next one, we're 2/3, so we keep our lid. Here we are on the 8th run. There's 4 of us here, a few guys behind there and a couple in front, so we're between the 2nd and 3rd mile. It's a warm enough night here in Clocky, but we're still going. The 2 guys behind us done the one before as well, so fair play. They had a few pints in between, but they're still coping. Glenn, nothing to say? No, nothing to say. We'll get this one done. We're 2/3 there, so we're starting to feel like we broke the back of it, but we'll keep going. Sleep, but I think it's just the endorphins and the adrenaline just sort of weighing it up at the minute. When I'm out in the runs, I'm okay, and then afterwards, but I think between this next one and the next one after and the next, yeah, it's going to try and definitely get the head down. The further we go, the harder it is. Obviously Grey Abbey's only up the road from me, so that's dead on, but going to the further ones, definitely it makes it harder for us, but do you know what, it doesn't matter, you know, we're getting everyone involved. We're 2/3 through, so we're near there. There now. 3 more. Thanks for the support, man. You're not even good.
Toughest challenge for me is between the runs, really. Sort of when you're sitting in the house and your legs are so stiff, and the biggest challenge is really getting up, pulling the trainers on. And stepping back out because you know what's ahead of you. And at this stage of the challenge, this is what we're going to find out. You know what we're made of, and this is probably why we've done it. You know, because we all knew the first sort of 6 runs we were capable of doing that. It's sort of second half, and sort of these next 3 is it's going to be tough.
I got an hour there, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it was massive. So just woke before my alarm. I actually panicked when I woke in case I slept through it, but no, dead on. I'm buzzing here. The physical, we're pretty stiff, really pretty stiff now. Like, but obviously the lack of sleep sort of plays tricks with your mind. But I think just because we've 9 done and 3 to go in my head anyway, it's just like I can see the finish line now. So.
Met the lads out running a couple of times, thought which one would I want? Somebody would come along at 9:10 and 2 o'clock in the morning, why not? I they're doing the hard work. So.
Well done. Excellent. Brilliant. Mind blowing. I'll say this. I didn't think it was going to grow like this here. It's been absolutely brilliant, you know, and you see the crowd behind us. That says it all. You know, the support from start to finish has been unbelievable, and we all agreed last night. We're out in the 2 o'clock run, and even having that one guy with us, Paul Moore, you know, because we were really struggling and our legs were really heavy, and just having him there, just an extra man. But that goes for everybody. It goes for everybody, and I'm sore, but I'm buzzing, you know, and I'm so proud of myself, the 2 boys, and everybody else involved.
Well done, everyone. Yeah, well done. Near there.
Today is not about sports, it's about mental health, but it's about these 2 and 3 guys, okay? So, and it's Richard, Glenn and Scotty, okay? Everybody wants to give them a round of applause. Through our initiative Sports, what we're trying to do is allow people to show or to share their stories of how sport helps them on their road to recovery from their own personal struggles. Okay, this isn't my story to tell, but you will find out Murph's story of his struggles before he took up running. Okay, and how he's got to this stage today.
The last 4 miles, once I'd done the run at 6 o'clock, I went home and by day I went to bed, and to be honest, I knew I wasn't going to sleep, and I was thinking about just the whole last 48 hours and all the runs and all the people that are supporting us, and you know, it just made me feel good inside, to be honest. And then I came here today. I knew there was going to be a big turnout, but it was far bigger than I thought it was going to be, you know. And everybody's so supportive, and it was brilliant. I really 48 hours I'll never forget. The glory run was really good too, must admit. You know, and everybody was talking to us on the way round and saying well done and all, how we're feeling and stuff like that there. So it's been fantastic. All 3 of us found it difficult to sleep. You know, we're talking to each other after each run, would you get any sleep? And it wasn't happening. But then after that, you know, we're
getting an hour here, an hour there, which doesn't sound like much, but it was, especially travelling between, you know, the runs. So I think altogether we got about 5 hours. If this helps one person, you know, come out and speak, or you know, or decide to, you know, get in the exercise, and which is obviously going to help their mental health, and then we've done something right, you know, and I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Sort of October time, I was living the life where I was sort of spiking a lot. I was sort of being good during the week, and then I was going on 2 or 3 day benders, and Monday and Tuesday, you know, my mental health wasn't good, you know, and eventually I would start, you know, doing a wee bit again, and then, but it was just like a continuous cycle, and my mood was very up and down, and that's the way I would describe it, like spiking, you know, you're up and down. So there was one particular weekend in October, and it took me to about Thursday to come round. I was like, I can't live with this. I can't live like this anymore. And contact with TJ, you know, I just sort of thought, you know, right, I'll get as much help as I can. So contacted TJ, spoke to him, just obviously said I was going through a hard time, and end up I was put in contact with the link in Newton Ards, and I went for a few sessions, counselling sessions, and I found them really helpful, just helping my thought process, and you came out of it and you felt really good, and it was just an extra positive, you know. But I must admit, you know, close friends have been brilliant too, but sports is, you know, has been brilliant for me.